Hello, welcome to class. We've got strength today, so you're going to need a variety of dumbbells. I'd say the biggest thing for you today is just to have something quick you can grab and pick up because we're going to be moving pretty quickly today. Two exercises back to back. It's called a pyramid because we're going to be going up in increments of time and then back in increments of time through two sets of work. So the moves that we do at the beginning are going to be the moves that you do at the end after we hit our peak, okay? So it's going to go like 20 seconds of work, 30 seconds of work, 40 seconds of work, a full minute, and then 40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of work. We're going to go through two different sets of exercises with that, okay? So we'll do one pyramid and then a second pyramid, and that's your workout today. So like I said, it moves fast, total body. I'd say a lot of shoulders. So your options today are going to be either to hold one dumbbell or to hold two dumbbells, okay? The class example, the video that I watched for, to show me all the moves for the class, they were actually using plates, barbell plates. They have these really cool weights that someday maybe I should just show you guys. It's from the UK, so maybe they do things a little different over there. All right, anyway, so one dumbbell or two. I actually have 5s, 8s, and 10s. That's what I'm going to be using for today. I think I'll grab one heavier weight, like a 17.5 or 20, because we do have single leg RDLs and I like to go a little bit heavier for that. We do have squats, so I'll probably go heavier for that. Biceps, a little bit of triceps, push-ups, just so you know. Bend over flies, bend over rows, upright rows. Yeah, okay, so that should help. I will try to guide you a little bit on the weights. All right, anyways, I am intentional. That's today's card, so hopefully you're getting out your weights now. I need to scooch mine on over because mine are over there. I move forward calmly and with purpose. So I am intentional. Are you intentional today showing up? Are you intentional with your movements today, your exercises? All right, if you're playing music, play music. If you are tracking, start tracking. Here is our warm-up. Ready, set. Let's go. Water, sweat towel, toe feet underneath your hips, and we're just gonna come full swing up, full swing down and squat. So I want you to really think about extending your arms back, opening up your chest, squatting down with your butt, and lifting up tall, pushing your heels into the ground, shoulders down and away from your ears, tall posture. Lots of things. Work on your form, warming up your body. Chest stays up as you squat down. Swing through, down, and then we're going to go ahead and take this into a reverse lunge, okay? So we're going to reverse lunge, step together, reverse lunge, step together. How are we doing today? So far so good. Midweek, whatever the day of the week you're doing this can be a replay anytime you want. If you like today's class, remember it, mark it. Like it, put it in your playlist history or into your favorites playlist. Shoulder stacked over your hips. Stepping up into your front heel. We are going to come down to the ground next. So mat, if you have one nearby. Go ahead and grab out a mat if you have one. I'm going to come to my knees for this. We have a push-up to child's pose. So chest to the floor, push up, sink back. Walk your hands forward if you need to, push up, child's pose. So rocking back in our hips, taking your bottom towards your heels. Warm up your chest, stretch everything out. Push-ups will be coming up. Get ready for that. It's going to be as many reps as you can. On your knees or toes, your choice. But right now, let's try on our knees just to warm ourselves up, okay? From here, we're going to stay in a kneeling position if you can. If you need to stand up, okay? We've got goalpost arms. Come on down. Reach forward, round. Pull back, come up. So we're coming halfway. Reaching, rounding out. Pulling your shoulder blades back together and rotating up. So shoulder roll. Open the blades, reach, round, pull, squeeze, back on up. How do you like that? If this bothers you on your knees, stand up. The next thing we're doing is on our knees as well. So if it bothers you, you can do it from a standing position. It goes like this, fingertips behind your ears. Maybe come a little bit wider with your knees. The tops of your feet can be down on the ground. We're gonna take a little bow, hinge forward, butt goes back, and then rise and lift up, okay? So this is like a hinge, like a forward fold or a good morning if you're standing up, okay? Otherwise, almost like a camel, actually, where you sink your bottom down and back, chest is lifted, take back with your hips, and then squeeze your butt on the way up, okay? So, standing or sitting, forward fold. I'm sorry, not sitting, kneeling. If you're kneeling, your butt goes back towards your heels, bow down, lift up. If you're standing, bow down, stand up. Abdominals in tight, squeeze your glutes. All right, and from here, let's go ahead and stand up. Mats can come out of the way if you're using one and it's in your way. And we're going to just twist. Twist. So pivot, turn. Pivot, turn. Want to make it a little bit bigger? Open it up. Your chest, that feels good. I like that. Then from here, we're going to get started, okay? So 2 sets of work. Like I said, we're going to do, everything's going to repeat. We're going to climb up the pyramid, come down the pyramid, so we end with the move that we started with, okay? These are your first 2 moves. We're going to do a bicep curl lunge, 20 seconds. It's going to go by really fast. We're going to come down and do a tricep push-up for 20 seconds. It's going to go by really fast. Then I'm going to have you stand up, and we're going to do a push press and a bend over fly. So I'm going to grab my weights out real quick here. We're going to get going. I'm starting with 10s. I'm going to start with 10s. All right, you ready? You set? Let's go. Bicep curl reverse lunge. Wait, actually, I'm going to start that over again because I don't want to cheat us of our time. Okay, ready? Set. Ah, wrong one. Ready? Set. Lunge curl. Come on, clock. What are you doing to me here? Here we go. Human error. Lunge and curl. Lunge and curl. You are curling on the down. Step up on your front foot. 20 seconds here. Sorry about that, guys. Elbows pinned into your sides, so you're not swinging or swaying your weights. You're pulling your weights towards your shoulders, all right? Down to the ground quickly. We're in a tricep push-up. So your elbows are pinned into your side. Your hands are narrow underneath your shoulders. Down, push up. Down, push up. 20 seconds. As many reps as you can. Chest comes forward. If this is too intense, too much, come in the tabletop and push. That was it. First 2 moves done. See how fast that is? Now we go 30 seconds of a push press. So 1 weight or 2, you're going to push, press, push, press. Pick up 2 weights, bend over, fly. Okay? Ready? Set. 30 seconds here, and go. Push. Push. So if you have 2 weights in your hands, you're holding them at your shoulders, pressing them up. Okay? Squat press. Drive from the floor up. So you involve your core here, not just your legs and your shoulders. Push press. Power up. Firm grip on your weight so you don't lose it. In 3 seconds, we're bending over and doing a fly. Ready, set, go. Bent over, squeeze fly. Squeeze fly. Shoulder blades are pulling together. Whew. Bend over at your hips, chest to the floor. I want you to be as close to 90-degree bend to the floor as you can. Okay, if you're up a little bit higher, bend your knees a little bit. And hit your hips just a little bit more. We're almost there. 3, 2, 9. Okay, headed into an overhead hold in a lunge. You're going to hold your weight like this. And you're going to lunge down and back. Down and back, okay? If it becomes too much, come here, but I'd like you to try to hold it. Then we go down for push-ups. We go in for 3, 2, push it overhead, lunge back. Stand up top. Lunge. stand up tall. So I always talk about this, what's happening. Blood is running from our bottom extremities to our top extremities, and that makes your heart rate go up. That's what's happening. And if you want to lose the weight and just do hands overhead, please do. We're working on strength today, so I'd like you to add the resistance with weights, but I understand if it's too intense. Breathe. 4 seconds, coming down, 4 push-ups. So release your weight, come down to the ground, on your knees or your toes. And we just got push-ups for 40 seconds. We get to do all of this again. We're so lucky. We're intentionally going to do this all again. I have 2 more exercises in this pyramid, and then we'll work our way back down, ending with bicep curl lunges, okay? Keep working. Nice deep push-ups, chest to the floor. Hollow out your armpits, push the floor away from you. Try to lower your chest and not shrug your shoulders into your ears. Time. Next up, squats, regular squats, so hold your weights. I'm gonna just do 10s for right now because they're right there. Then you're gonna go bent over row, pull, row, pull, okay? So row your boat. 1 minute of squats. Get yourself ready, toes forward, tailbone back, let's go. 1 minute here. You have options to hold your weights down like a suitcase. You can top load them if you'd like, or you can hold 1 weight at your chest, okay? Let's go. Push down and back with your bottom. Push your heels into the ground, stand up, squeeze. So if you're just going through the motions and going down, standing up, that's fine. But if you want to get a little more bang for your buck, push your heels in the ground, squeeze all of your legs, all of your butt. Down, squeeze. Down, push, squeeze. Do you feel the difference? Let's show up and do the work 100%. Be intentional with our movements, not just show up and get it done with, right? Do some work. Make yourself proud today for putting in the extra effort. Chest is up, shoulders are down away from your ears. We're going into bent over row, high pull, right now. So bend, row, squeeze your shoulder blades together, stand, squeeze your butt, upright row. When you upright row, you're going to draw your elbows back, working the rear part of your shoulder, not just the top, okay? I think typically we see people come up like this and elbows are up in front. I actually want you to kind of draw back. If that means lightening up your weight, lighten up your weight, okay? I used to do them as an upright row, elbows up, and I think there's a difference if we're talking about a pull, high pull, what this is, versus an upright row. So I should call it a row pull, not a upright row. Row, pull, bent over row, high pull. It's a pull, hide your chest, and draw it back. Okay, pause, 20 seconds. We're going back down the rabbit hole. You have an overhead hold with your lunge. I'm gonna switch out to an 8 and hold an 8 overhead, okay? Then we come down for push-ups, so we're just going to reverse back out of this. Breathe, you have 5 seconds. Put in the work, let's get intentional. Weight up overhead and lunge down and back. Try to get your shoulders down and away from your ears. So lengthen your neck, your spine. Step down and back, bending your front knee 90 degrees, right over your ankle. Push your front heel into the ground, step up. Back leg's there for balance. If you find yourself pushing off your back foot, stop. Step up into your front heel, okay? I got no other words other than stop. Step up into your front heel. Stop pushing off with your back. Back's there for balance. Front's doing the work. Front heel, down for push-ups. Woo! Knees or toes, as many reps as you want to get in. Chest towards the floor. Push the ground away. Please work on your alignment here. Chest is out. Shoulder blades are drawn back. Chin is up. Eye gaze is ahead of you. So you're looking at your knees, your thighs, pick up your chin. Neutral out your spine, from the crown of your head to your toes, or the crown of your head to your knees, okay? If you're in a tabletop position, flat back, right? Okay. Good job, 20 seconds, and we go back to our push press, which is a squat press, bent over flies, okay? So I'm going to stick with my 10s on this. We got 30 seconds of work each exercise, okay? So either 2 dumbbells at your shoulders or 1 at your chest. Ready, set, toes forward, squat, press, squat, press. Drive up from the ground to the ceiling. Good grip on your weight so you don't lose it. Think about your kinetic chain. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. We're going from heels to knees to hips to core to shoulders, fingertips to the ceiling, okay? Ground up. Pick up your other weight. Let's go bent over fly. Nice big bend at the hip, soft bend at the knee. Squeeze and fly. Knuckles to the side walls. Chest out. Shoulder blades squeezing together. You've got control here. If you're swinging and swaying your body, slow it down and control. Like Janet Jackson said, control. 3, 2, time, and sweat is starting to drip down my nose. All right, next up, reverse lunge curl, tricep push-up, and then we have all new work. What do you think of the pyramid? Fun stuff, right? All right, I know we're moving quick, that's why I said make sure you have your weights just nearby, grab them, and we'll go. We got 3 seconds to lunges. Ready, set, let's go. Lunge, curl, release, stand up. Lunge, curl, release, stand up. Now, if you pick up your pace, that's fine. You got a few more reps in, and you just step up on your front heel, elbows pinned in your sides, work your biceps. Please stop swinging and swaying if you're swinging your weights. From here, tricep push-ups, elbows pinned in tight. I suggest on your knees or in a all-fours tabletop position. Lean your chest forward, elbows graze your rib cage, use the back of your arms. This is how we get rid of our hello Helens and strengthen. Go ahead and pause the back side of your arms. You have 1 minute to breathe. We're going to set ourselves up for round 2. Do the same thing, a pyramid, up and down, new moves. Move 1, you have a swing. Go with the dumbbell or kettlebell, 20 seconds. Then we're just going to do curl, biceps again, okay? Then we're coming down to the ground and we're going to do a scissor leg dumbbell. What do you want to call it? A dumbbell, it's like under the leg. Elbow plank. Then we're going to stand up and do RDLs and core bracers, okay? So those are the first set of moves. Stay with me. We'll get through it together. I have 5s, 8s, and 10s nearby. That's what I'm going to stick with, okay? Except for my swing, I'm going to use a 20. All right? 20 seconds. We go on 5. When you hike back your weight to swing, make sure you do just that. Toes forward, hike back, swing through, swing through. Okay, so we're just squeezing at the glute, chest falls forward, bend at your hips, like you're kicking a car door back with your hips. 3, 2, time, release that. Head to your bicep curls. All right, so we're gonna curl right here. If you hear a beep, just ignore it. Timer's off just a little bit. And this next beep is when you'll stop, okay? Elbows pinned in tight. Now there's no swinging or swaying. You have no lunges to help you. All arms. 3, 2, 1. Pause. You're going to see that come up again. I'm going to grab my 5 for this next one. We're coming down to our butts. Breathe. We're going to kind of like bicycle the legs. Don't start yet. We're in this V-sit. We're going to bicycle the legs, and we're going to float the legs if we can, and take the weight between like that. Then we'll come over to an elbow plank right away. We have 30 seconds of each. Ready, set, and go. So lean back, Abdominals tight, sitting on your sit bones, chest up. One's a challenge. Whew. I could work on this, for sure. You get better at this. 5 more seconds, we'll flip it over to a elbow plank, hold. Ready, set, flip it. On your elbows, on your toes. You can't come to your toes, come to your knees. Flat back, shoulder blades pulled back. Tilt your hips towards your chin. Here for 30 seconds. Elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Like I said, tilt your butt towards your chin. Engage your abdominals. Shake a little bit here. Shake like a leaf. 5, 4, 3, 2, 9. Awesome. You'll see this come back again, remember, okay? So we get to do more, just wait. Single leg RDLs. I'm gonna take one weight, and actually, since I have my 25 kettlebell here, I'm gonna use that one. And then I'll switch out to my 5s. We have a single leg deadlift, like a warrior 3 hinge. You would take the weight in the opposite hand, right foot on the floor, come down, and stand, okay? So if you have a dumbbell in your hand, it's going in your left hand, right leg on the floor. Hips face the ground, hinge forward, stand up. Find your balance. I always say, actually, the heavier you go with this, sometimes it roots you to the ground better. You find you have better balance because you're getting weighted down better, okay? When we're done with this, pick up a set of lighter weights. Like I said, I'm grabbing my 5s. 3, 2, 1. We have a core bracer. We just talked about this yesterday. Fold forward. Open up. Twist, turn. Open your chest. Come back down. Other side. Open up, twist, turn. So a little bit of back and a whole lot of obliques. As you open up side to side. Control this. Do not want you doing this fast. You may also do no weights. 5s are actually a little heavy. You do a little bit of both. I can still contract and engage my abs from here. Here. So again, twist, open your chest, roll your shoulder back towards your spine. That is your core bracer. Come on up, release, pause for 20 seconds. 1 minute, oh gosh, you guys, of a full reaching sit up with a dumbbell. And then we go plank knee to elbow for a full minute. I am doing a full reaching sit up with a 10. I like something heavy for this. So again, on your mats, on your bottoms, knees bent, weight at your chest. Go ahead and reach up from your chest, reach to the ceiling, and lower back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Use your abdominals to do the work. Don't jump or jerk. Squeeze, lift. If you need to, extend your legs straight. That gives you a longer base to pull from. And if you can't make it full reaching sit up like this, do a crunch, okay? Do a nice big crunch, squeeze, crunch, squeeze. I want you to do a little pause at the top if you're crunching, okay? We've got 15 seconds left here, and then we will flip it over to a high plank on your hands, on your toes. And we're gonna go knee to elbow for 1 minute. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up. Oh, I already did some of these today. Okay, let's do more. Come on, come on. 1 minute. Hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips facing forward. Take your knee to your elbows, crunch, squeeze, release. Other side. Pull, release. Pull, release. So you'll see, I'm not moving quickly. That means you're not moving quickly, okay? Pull, release. Take your time here, okay? Adjust hands and feet as needed. If you need to come to your knees, you're doing the same exact thing, okay? Woo. Stay with me here. Be intentional. Come on, Tracy. I'm telling myself to stay with us because I want to give up. 15 seconds left. Arms are shaking. My body's fatiguing. Let's keep going. And time. Rest. We're doing it all again, except that we're done with that core work right there. You're welcome. Single leg RDL, we're switching to the left side. So weights in your right hand, left leg on the ground. Then we'll come back to our core bracer. I think I might grab my threes for that, okay? Ready, set, left leg on the ground. Hinge forward like a warrior three. You're picking up your groceries. Stand back up. This is how I pick things up in my house. I do pick up my back leg. It's easier than bending my knees and crouching down. So I pick things up like this all the time. Back of the leg and butt working, core, you're feeling it right through your center, yes? Hip faces the ground. We're not turning out our thigh or our hip, it's still facing the ground, okay? Come straight down, slight bend in your standing leg, come back up. Release that, get your light weights, and grabbing threes, you've got core bracer. With or without weights. Bend at the knee, bend big at the hips, open. So I want your chest to the floor. And if you think it's to the floor, come down just even a little bit more, okay? Because a lot of times you guys think you're down, bent in half, and then I see you and I'm like, you're not bent in half. Go a little further to the ground. Brace your core as you turn. Brace your core. Do the work here. Be intentional. Squeeze your muscles, right? And pause. Whew, guess what we're coming back to? The thing I need to work on. We've got our little bicycle slip-throughs. What do you want to call these? I got the fives, A5. We're coming through the legs like this. If you need to put your heels down, please do if you can. Heels up. Let's go. Heels up, wheels up. Okay? The weight. Should I put it on through, slip it on through? Under the leg cycles. What do you want to call it? We're doing a bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. The only bicycling I do. All right, coming over to your hover elbow plank. On your elbows, in a plank position. Tilt your hips towards your chin. Shoulders over your elbows. So if you find your way back here, make sure you're stacked. Shoulders over your elbows, okay? Tilt your hips towards your chin, your butt's not up. Your butt's up here, you're not doing it. Tilt your butt towards your chin, squeeze your rear. Check yourself, fix your form, 6 more seconds. Whew. And time, guess what we've got left? Our swing and our bicep curls, and we're stretching on out. Quick workout, right? Fast, effective, and fun. All right, if you're not doing a swing, you can do a squat, 20 seconds. We go in 5, 4, here's the finale, and go. Swing, squeeze your butt. If you're swinging and not squatting, hike the weight through like a football, butt kicks back, hips come neutral, weight comes up just to shoulder level or chest level. You don't swing it much higher than that, okay? And your arms aren't doing the work, your butt is. And time, head into bicep curls. Here we go. Last move. Squeeze. Did you pick up your heavies? Huh? Elbows pinned in. All the way. Knuckles to your shoulders. Time. Alrighty. To stay with our timer strengths for class, that is it. We're going to stretch it on out. I'm just clearing off my space so it gives me a place to stretch. Whew. All right, you ready? Ready to cool it on down and stretch everything out? Lots of upper body, a little bit of lower. A whole lot of fun and work, okay? Let's stretch everything out. Put your shoulders back, clasp your hands on your chest. All right, so find your stance. You open up your chest. Pull down and back, get a little deeper in your stretch. Then we're going to go back to what we did in our warm-up. Release. Goalposts. Come down halfway. Round and reach. Open your shoulder blades. Pull, come back up. Lots of shoulders today. My favorite. Core, I think, was secondary. Also like working core. Enough of that. A little bit of everything all rolled into one. Now, if we had more time, we could do it all again, right? So if you have more time, rewind it, go back and do it again. It's 20 minutes of work, okay? Once you get the weights up in your hands and the cool down and the warm up, and you got a 30-minute workout, okay? From here, one leg forward, one leg back. Let's go ahead and drop a knee. Open up your hip flexors, reach up and over. And if you want to take that, reach up over your head, and then if you want to take it up and over at an angle, do that. Switch, and let's do the other side. So drop your knee, hold your hips forward, open up this hip flexor, arms overhead, and then reach it up and over, okay? Woo, balance, Trace. Too much, too much. All right, release. Let's get our triceps. Remember those tricep push-ups? Pat yourself on the back. Good job, good job. If you didn't do mind class yesterday, go back and do that tomorrow. If you didn't do Monday's class, you're gonna have to ask for permission from me because I gotta unlock it. There was music involved. And tomorrow is your rest day or your makeup day. So let me know if you do something. Otherwise, I'll see you back here on Friday. Take your arm down and across. Drop it, drop it. Shoulders out of your ears. Friday, we're creating a kickbox. Work more core. Okay, and then switch and do the other arm. Enjoy your day, whatever you have ahead of you. You've got this done. Be intentional with what you put in your mouth. Do with your body today. Drink lots of water. Feel yourself well. Stretch out anything else that you need to stretch. We're going to do one more. Fold forward, toes forward. Back of the legs, hamstrings. We worked those yesterday a lot. So if you're curious about what was my class about, I think you need to go back and do it. Round out, lift your chin, roll up to the top. It was unbalanced and it was amazing. So I will see you back here on Friday. Have a good one, everybody, and thank you for joining today. Bye.